How do you like this boondocking site?
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. This has been our view for the past 12 days. 12 long days.
We're headed to Lone Rock Beach.
Just outside of Page, Arizona, technically in Utah.
Yep, it's right on Lake Powell, like literally right on the lake. It's our first ever boondocking more than a few days.
Yeah,
so we're gonna see how this goes.
It's our first time ever just showing up somewhere and hoping that there's space for us. Because if there's not, we don't have a plan. And I don't like that. I don't like not having a plan. We always have a plan. And this is our plan.
We always have reservations.
Yes, so.
And this is our first time in a year and a half going somewhere when we have a 10-day gap with no reservations. I think we could find something if we need to.
Yeah.
But we're hoping to get in here because it's first come, first serve. We're originally going to arrive on a Saturday, which is our normal travel day. But we're going to try to get in there early on Friday.
It's Friday. Today's Friday is what he's trying to say.
So we're hoping we beat some of the weekend crowd.
I'm excited because the spot and the space looks beautiful, but I'm nervous. And I'm not gonna not be nervous until we get there and get a spot and we know that we're there.
Luckily, our friends Liz and Dennis from CRV.
Yes, check them out.
They don't have the momentum anymore, but they did, and they boondocked there with their momentum. So we're hoping it's fine. You know, it's sand. It's packed sand, but still, we've never camped on a beach before.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm excited and scared.
Yeah.
So
we don't know.
Don't know.
What we don't know.
But we'll take you along for the ride. Our approach to this was to get just down to the beach, find a safe, okay spot that was tightly packed sand to kind of park, unhitch, and then we just drove the truck around and scoped it out. So we got a spot here that we just went ahead and unhitched and scouted. We think we have a better spot and we routed a path to that spot. Hopefully it works. There's a little bit of sand.
So the thing is, when we got to this spot, it's a decent spot, it's fine. But then we scouted out getting out of this area on the bike and it wouldn't be possible. So we really do want to get the bike out and ride while we're here. Plus we found a better spot, we think.
We should go get it.
Let's go get it.
Okay.
Wish us luck.
And not only did we scope out a decent spot, we also figured out our path from where
best
we were.
way, yeah.
Of course, we forgot to hit record, but
because we were stressed out and nervous.
we were very stressed out. You want to get your speed going on the sand and to keep moving. You don't want to stop. You don't want to do a lot of turns. You just want to keep it, boom, just keep plugging along.
And we wanted to get a spot that we were going to park where when we got on the motorcycle, it wasn't soft sand either, because that's scary trying to take off on the motorcycle and there's just nothing but sand. But anyhow, we got a fabulous spot.
Looking right
awesome.
at the Lone Rock.
The Lone Rock.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. It was awesome.
Yeah, and the first night that we were there, after we got set up and everything, we decided, let's go take a little stroll down the beach with Daisy.
That was short-lived.
Because it was, because it was a beautiful night. But then as we started walking, we experienced the first of many sandstorms.
The weather there was very unpredictable. Storms could pop up, winds could pop up out of nowhere.
The winds just ripped through there, and the sands pelt you and beat you up, and poor little Daisy.
When we first got set up, we had our patio down. We thought it would be great to have the patio down. We had the doors closed, but the winds picked up and blew sand through every little crack and crevice. I think I walked out of the office for maybe 5 minutes, and I came back, and everything was covered in a layer of sand. We closed the back up the rest of the time we were there for security too. I mean, when you're in an area like that where it's not a campground and it's just a free-for-all big area.
Well, technically they call it a campground.
Yeah, you do have to pay. It's what, $12?
You have to pay $14 a night, and you better get your National Parks Pass if you don't have one, because otherwise you'd have to pay $30 a day just to go to the recreational area, which is where you camp.
On top of camping fees.
Yeah, so you don't want to pay $44 for no hookups a night.
No.
They do have a dump station and bathrooms.
Yeah, so you could go up and dump. Again, it's a free-for-all, so you'll want to have some cones or something, or a neighbor to watch your site maybe.
Yeah, we highly recommend not going there on the weekend to get a spot because it fills up fast. Come Friday evening, it starts to fill up and it's full all weekend long.
We're going for the walk out to there. Ready?
I guess you said it all. We've had a rough couple of days with computer and technology malfunctions and health malfunctions.
Yeah, we should have been done with this Sunday's video on Thursday or Friday, and instead we just barely got it wrapped up today.
On Sunday.
So we wasted our whole freaking weekend here.
The whole weekend.
I hope you liked the RV security system video.
Yeah.
I've seen people going down over here. Let me go in front of you in case you fall. Knock me down on your way down. So we just came down. I can't really tell how steep it is.
Well,
we just came down.
Show me, you might be able to see.
We came down this way, and we could have come down this way.
See that? I mean, I didn't like that very much.
So yeah, stay there so you can have a reference that way. But you can't really see the other way now, though.
We'll show you because that's the way we're going to go back up.
I feel like C-3PO in episode 4.
They said your wish could get you your heart's desire. If you believe when you're down, your own brain messing you up.
The positive thing about working East Coast time and being in mountain time is that he was done by 2 o'clock and we could go out and explore at 2 o'clock and he wouldn't have to take a day off. So the first time that we did that, we drove about 25 minutes and we were at Horseshoe Bend.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That was neat. There's a public parking area. I want to say there was a fee to park.
It was, I think, $10.
Yeah, there's $10 fee to park, and it's a bit of a hike from the parking area down to Horseshoe Bend.
Yeah, so we had no idea what to expect. We had no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
I did not expect a mile-long walk/hike to get to see the Horseshoe Bend.
The good thing is, it's all downhill on the way there. The bad thing is, it's all uphill on the way back.
It's all uphill and sand.
And yeah, so that's fun. It's over there.
Yeah, and see, there's clouds there and clouds there, and it's been raining off and on, but we have to walk all the way down there. And there are a lot of people here. Didn't expect that.
Busloads of people.
I mean, literally busloads, and I just got a drop of rain. There were several tour buses there full of people on a time crunch that had to get there, that had to push in front.
Get back to their bus.
Yeah.
I wish I had no more prayers, no more questions, no more wars, no more shivering, no more famine and hunger. At this time of my life, at this time of my life.
So we made it. Here it is.
Just looking back is making me dizzy. Once again, no guardrails, just one little section of guardrails, but it's all open, and this is actually a little scarier to me than the Grand Canyon was because
Yeah, the Grand Canyon has like little ledges that you would bounce off. This is just like boom.
it was straight down.
Straight down.
Stop. I swear. And there are all kinds of like gnats or some kind of flying insects that are swarming everywhere up here, so it's a little annoying, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You ready to go eat?
Yeah, let's go eat.
Okay.
Of course we were hungry after we hiked a mile back uphill in the sand, and we went into Lake Powell Marina and Resort, I guess is what it's called. We did that for 2 reasons. One is that they have an RV park there. And we wanted to check out the sites, and really we wanted to see if they had any availability because they had hookups.
After a few days of boondocking, we're thinking, that's pretty nice over there.
We're pretty spoiled. I like hookups.
Yeah.
What can I say? I don't think there's anything wrong with liking hookups. It's okay. After we drove through the RV park area and realized there's no availability, we went into the resort because we were hungry, and they have a couple of restaurants there. So we went in and we sat down in the Driftwood Lounge, and we sat.
And sat.
And sat.
And sat.
No joke, we sat there for 20 minutes and nobody came up to us.
Not even for water.
Nothing. Didn't even acknowledge us.
You guys suck.
So we have nothing to share with you about the food.
Yeah, the food. The service is horrible. Food was non-existent, and we were very hungry when we left.
I'm hungry right now.
I am too. I'm just thinking about no food at that place.
I'm thinking about those steaks that we're going to put on the grill.
Boondocking tip: if you have it set up like ours, where you have more than one gray tank, and they both come out the same dump hole. Shut your dump hole. A trick that you can do is to combine your gray tanks. So we've got two, either 52 or 54 gallon gray tanks, I can't remember. They both have handles here along with our black tank and dump out down here. So what you do is you get a valve that goes on the output of your dump hose, and you can close that valve and open those two valves, and essentially they combine and meet in the middle, and they should balance out into one big 104 or 108 gallon tank.
Is this the first time?
This is our first time doing it in real life. The valve is closed, the handle's in. So what I can do now is open both gray tanks, and the way I'm going to do it, just to kind of make things equalize a little bit easier, is I know our front gray tank that is for our shower and sink in the bathroom. That one's starting to get a little bit full, I think, after 11 days of boondocking. I am going to open it first, and then I'm going to open up the tank for our kitchen gray tank. That's barely been used because we've been washing it in the tub, washing dishes in the tub, and then dumping the tub in the rear black tank. You can hear it bubbling and gurgling.
I can hear it.
As it drains down into there.
Yeah, you can really hear it.
Yeah, the reason it's bubbling and stuff because it doesn't have anywhere to go, and the air trapped in the lines has to work its way up. So now that it's done bubbling down, I'm going to open this gray tank. That's basically it. Both tanks are open now. They're combined in the middle down there, and they should equal out because...
You say so.
Because science.
Because science. Okay, put it out there.
Wow, sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
We're going for a ride.
Yes. The only thing I'm concerned about going on this ride is getting from this spot on the beach to the main paved road.
Yeah, I think it'll be alright. It's mostly gravelly.
It's mostly sand with a little bit of gravel in it, is what he really means.
Yeah.
It is true.
No.
And then there are sections of it that are thicker sand and less gravel, so I'm scared. So stay tuned.
Be alright.
Hopefully we don't fall over.
Chasing
I had picked a place that looks kind of cool, Navajo Bridge.
Yeah, sometimes we want to go for a ride and we don't really have a specific destination, so we just look online and we pick a destination to ride to.
Some rides we hear about through people who follow us or friends and family. About
Keep
something.
sharing your favorite rides with us.
Yeah, we are pinning those, and we may not have gotten around to them this time around, but we'll get to them next time. Don't know
Also
when that'll be.
subscribe if you haven't yet.
Click the like button.
That ride was awesome.
It turned out to be amazing.
That ride was the quintessential
Utah.
Western road with nothing around but red rocks and just road for miles and miles and miles. That was cool.
We're entering Navajo country, is what the sign said. I thought we were already in Navajo country.
Another.
We haven't gotten to where we were going to go yet, but
Yeah, this is actually where we're going to go.
it is?
This was our destination, yeah.
Oh, sweet. That means we're closer to dinner time then.
Yeah, head back, get some food. I'm freaking
Yeah.
hungry.
So, real quick though, we had to go up 2,000 feet in elevation and then back down. So when we were up 6,000 feet, it was cold.
Yeah, it was in the 50s.
So now we're gonna go back to Page and get some dinner.
Yeah. So one of the other biggest attractions in the area is Antelope Canyon.
Oh, yes.
If you've ever seen just the crazy, weird, curvy rocks, we had to go see that.
Amazing.
Yeah. Another tip we got from Liz and Dennis when they were out there was to book that early. So we booked that several weeks or
We
months
booked
before.
it 3 or 4 weeks in advance, and we had a really hard time even getting tickets. There are several different companies that provide the tours, and we found Antelope Slot Canyon Tours had availability. Depending on the time of year that you go is going to determine the best time of day to go as far as the lighting and the sunbeams coming in through the slots. We didn't quite get the most optimum time, but
it was
we were
still
pretty
gorgeous.
close.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, we went for the 1 o'clock tour. I do believe that they say between 10 and 12 is the best opportunity for the light beams, but 1 o'clock was still pretty good.
It was gorgeous. We had a beautiful day.
But it's a very rushed tour because there are multiple tours going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like this.
They got to get you in, get you out.
They don't want
Now-
you really stopping. They don't want you spending a lot of time taking pictures and stuff. You just got to do it and keep moving.
Now they do offer a specific video cameraing
Photography tour.
Yeah.
It's a lot more expensive. For our tour, we just took the general Upper Canyon tour. Was $60 a person. Then you add on the Navajo reservation fees and the taxes, it came to $160 for us to do this tour.
Yeah.
So it was expensive, but again, it was a once in a lifetime
Yeah,
thing, and you got to
absolutely
see
worth
it.
it.
It's amazing. It was
Beautiful.
out of this world, breathtaking. One of those things that's just memories that you'll keep forever because it was awesome. I really felt like I needed to be on some water, to be in the water without having to get in the water because it was cold.
Well, we were on, obviously, Lake Powell, and we met one of our followers, Mark, who offered to loan us his kayak.
It was so nice. Typically, we have a 2-person kayak so that I can film and he can paddle and he can chauffeur me around the water as I hold my parasol. So we were thinking, we got to get on this water, right? Do we want to just rent a boat? And then we looked into it, and the marina offers boat tours. And it was actually less expensive to do that than it was to rent a boat for the day. So we decided we would
let somebody else drive it.
Every step is tied to what we dream. Oh, and all we got is you and me.
All right, everybody, we are now underway as we leave our slip here at the marina at Wahwee. Looks like we've got just an absolutely gorgeous morning to be out here on the lake. If you look off to your left, way off in the distance, you'll see a round top mountain, and that is the only mountain in this area, and that's Navajo Mountain. Navajo Mountain is sacred ground to the Navajo.
When all we got is you and me. Every step is tied to what we dream. When all we got is you and me.
2.5-hour tour that took us through Lake Powell, and we got to go through several different canyons. Slot Canyon, we got to see Antelope Canyon from the water,
Yeah,
Navajo Canyon.
all the tapestries and stuff on the walls. It was really neat.
When all we got is you and
One thing I thought was interesting is that that lake holds over 900 houseboats, which is a lot of houseboats. And they have a rule that one person can only spend 30 days out of the year on a houseboat. So a lot of people go in together and share and buy houseboats, several different owners, which makes sense. But if
It's
you
almost
can-
like timeshare boats.
Yeah, if you can only have use out of a houseboat for 30 days out of the year, it just doesn't seem.
Because if you got money,
I do think it'd be really, really cool to rent one.
that'd be fun.
Do like a Changing Lanes houseboat edition.
We're busy dreaming. It's all we know. We're busy dreaming. It's all we know. We're busy dreaming. It's all we know. We're busy dreaming.
It was a beautiful, beautiful day. So these boats have two different levels, right? They have the upper level, which is open, and then the lower level, which is enclosed. Well, it was a beautiful day, and we wanted to sit on the upper. We were fortunate enough to get the first row, right by the rail. So that's where we were taking our pictures and stuff from. And the captain would point out different named rocks and things like that, like Eagle Rock, and there was Frog Rock.
Oh, Frog Rock was cool. I remember
Frog
that.
Rock was cool. That was the only one that Chad saw.
Everything else, they say, look, it's an eagle.
Chad doesn't do well with seeing the figures in rocks, so that was kind of funny. That was kind of a theme. What we didn't realize was it's a very long walk from where you check into the tour all the way down to the boat, but it's a big hike.
Yeah, it's a long hike down there. They have
Or-
golf carts. They'll shuttle you on
They
a golf
will.
cart if you want.
It's that steep and that tough to get up the hill, so we were panting.
It's all we know. We're busy dreaming. 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 It's all we know. We're busy dreaming.
Those 12 days were filled with amazing things. We did a lot. We saw a lot of really beautiful things.
It was our first time boondocking on a beach right in front of the water.
We highly recommend it. That was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
We highly recommend Lone Rock Beach. You got to go see Horseshoe Bend. You got to go see Antelope Canyon. And that boat tour was amazing.
Yeah. Don't go without four-wheel drive to Lone Rock Beach.
Pulling your RV.
With a lighter RV, you might be fine with two-wheel drive, but I wouldn't trust it.
And maybe do like we did and just park it, unhitch. I know it's a pain, but it might save you some headaches.
Yeah. Keep your pace when you're going through the sand. You don't want to slow down because that's recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
And if we can get our giant RV down there, most RVs should be able to get down there.
Absolutely.
After Lone Rock Beach, we continue to explore Utah.
That's right. We headed to St. George, pretty close to Zion National Park, but it's where my Uncle Jim lives.
Yep.
So we got to spend some time with him, and we took the bike into Zion.
That's cool.
Look for that video coming up.
Yep. See you next time. Here comes some outtakes.
How do you like this boondock?
How do you like this boondike?
It's like all the loudness decided to happen right when we start talking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why is there a shopping cart out here in the middle of nowhere?
And it was empty too. We had the first
Hold
of
on.
many.
Hold on. That's that same car that was cruising around here.
Really is cruising for a bruising. How do you like this boondocking? I can't say it.
We have
by
to get you a
myself.
pair.
Sounds like Bandit.
That was exciting.
Sounds like Bandit. And now somebody's like dragging a shovel across pavement. Like, it sounds like somebody's dragging a shovel across the pavement.
It's Mike dragging shovel across pavement to scrape the leaves off the ground.